Hey guys, Sean C. Phillips here at the San Diego Comic-Con 2023 convention. I'm here now, preview night here. So preview night is basically, this is the convention, the night of the convention where you really want to, like if there's things that you want to buy, you really want to get everything now, because pretty much like, this is almost like the flippers day, when everyone that flips stuff on eBay comes here and buys things up like crazy. So they kind of head right to all the areas where they have exclusives. Basically though, with preview night though, you're only able to come here if you have the 4-day ticket. So if you have the 4-day, you're able to come here, and they open for 3 hours from 6 to 9 p.m. So pretty much going to go around here, see all the kind of stuff. The one thing though, when it comes to exclusives though, to keep in mind though, is not everything exclusive is available on preview night. There are a lot of things exclusively that are only available though on the actual days, like Thursdays has specific exclusives, Friday, Saturday, things like that. But we're going to go around, see all the kind of stuff that's for sale. Hopefully we can find some interesting stuff today. Going to head to some specific booths that I want to look for. The main stuff I look for here is mainly DVDs, Blu-rays, stuff like that as well. But going to go around, see all the kind of stuff we see. So let the Comic-Con preview night video begin. The one good thing is with the pass that I have, it's the professional pass. So you get in a little bit earlier, about like 10 minutes earlier than other people. So you kind of have to like run to certain areas if you know where certain exclusives that you're looking for are. The one that I'm going to first is where the Squishmallows are at Jazzwares to see their exclusive ones. I don't know if they're ones that are available all the days, or ones that are only available specific days like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but we shall see though. Yeah, I went down to get in the line. It's a huge line. Look, Danhausen's out here promoting his figure. I don't know if it's for sale today or not, but that's pretty cool to see Danhausen with Danhausen. So that's kind of cool to see him. You never know, but there's a huge line. It's already capped off for this because they have some exclusive Squishmallow things in there. So it's like this incredible line wrapped around, and no one even knows what they have in there or anything like that. So one of those kind of things though. Well, here I am down at the Funko booth here. This is always another one that has a huge line and everything. I don't know what the main exclusives are this year. And a lot of times too, you'd have to get in like a queue ahead of time to get in the line. I don't know if they're still doing it this way this year or not. But pretty much just going through here, seeing all this stuff that we see. But yes, definitely very busy. Like I said, people all flock to these lines real quick because it's mainly a lot of, like I said, on preview night it's mainly flippers, like I said. So they're all in here buying the stuff to get it on eBay right away and everything. But yeah, like I said, just gonna pretty much kind of go through here, kind of see all the stuff that we can see on preview night. And you kind of, like I said, you just have to kind of look at stuff quick. And if there's anything that you want to get, it's really always good to get it on preview night because it's usually ends up selling out if it's something that everyone's trying to go after and stuff like that. But some of the lines though, it's like so fast, people run to them. It's like literally they get in here and run to certain areas lines as quick as humanly possible. And the line is like out the door and it's not even really been open for 5 minutes. It's just so crazy how quick things go. And that's the one thing you always see at Comic-Con, and I show it every year, the tower of t-shirts. The one thing you see every single year. This year, it's funny though, they changed it. Usually, you used to be able to kind of enter the tower of the t-shirts right here, and they changed that this time. So I guess, yeah, like they only have like one entrance on that side of the tower of t-shirts. That's really interesting. So there's not a lot of entrances to it anymore. This is cool too for the Funko booth over here. They made it look like a Blockbuster Rewind figures. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if it's like anything to do with like Blockbuster related, like movie related. I'm not sure what that is, but that's kind of cool. Oh, it looks sort of like a video rental store inside of there. Okay, so it's like some sort of like, what are those? Oh yeah, they're like movie related ones like that. That's pretty cool. And this is the one booth that's always here that has like an anime, manga, and stuff like that. They do have some. I remember, I think at one convention they were at, I got like Suicide Club Blu-ray there, but they got a bunch of stuff in here, a bunch of TV shows and stuff like that. So there are a lot of, not tons, but pretty many physical media booths. That's the main stuff I do on the channel. If you guys, anyone differently, coming to this channel that doesn't usually watch, I usually do videos 90% of the time on DVDs, Blu-rays, reviews of them, stuff like that. So that's some of the main stuff that I always, look for and stuff like that. Of course, throughout the years, it's been less and less of that. But, there are a couple different booths that are usually here. I know Shout Factory is here. I think they're now calling themselves Shout Studios, I believe. But I know they're here as well, and they always have a DVD and Blu-ray booth as well. But like I said, the main thing I usually do is just kind of go down all the aisles, look at anything interesting, any of the prints, any of that kind of stuff as well here. Because there's, like I said, so many different things to see here. Let's see. Yeah, but we started down, you know, down here is where the Funko Pop was, all the way down this end, and then we're going to pretty much go through all the aisles, all the way down to the whole other end there. There's some pretty cool prints over here, like Dawn of the Dead posters, and there's like, I think some Herman Munster ones. Let's see, a bunch of cool ones here.
Yeah, and it's closest. Let's see.
This booth over here has these cool, like, killer clowns. Like, these are pretty cool. Like these plush things. They're like this of the cotton candy ones. And then these are like the gun things and stuff. So those are actually pretty cool. Teen Wolf one. Yeah, those are cool. This booth has this like old Slimer thing. It's like made out of rubber or something, like $300. It's kind of in the same material as the ET, but that's kind of a cool, kind of weird one. But yeah, it seems like all these lines, like, see, this is all Funko, I think. Like, it's like Funko is like taken over, and I thought Funko was kind of like not as popular, but it seems like it's bigger than ever. It's like every year people all come back out for the Funko, and it gets busier than ever for it. It's funny, this thing over here, I just saw like that weird, older Weird Al figure. I feel like I remember that from years ago or something. This is the old, this used to be the Fox booth, but Fox doesn't exist anymore, so now it's turned into Hulu. I see some free stuff here. This is where they used to always give out the poster rolls, but it seems to be all Hulu stuff. The one year, I think they were giving out hats or something. Let's see if we can kind of see what it is. Some kind of posters or something there, though. See how busy it's getting now? It's been open for about 40 minutes now. To me, though, the coolest thing here is the Good Burger booth. Like, I don't know what kind of stuff for free they're giving out in there. I think, like, Good Burger hats and stuff. And it looks, I don't know if you can buy anything in here, but it's like a replica of the Good Burger thing. So that's pretty cool, though, too. Sometimes, too, they have in this spot people signing and stuff for Nickelodeon. I don't see anybody here today. I don't know if Keenan and Kel are going to end up coming here or not. I don't know. I don't think they actually can promote it because of the SAG stuff, so I don't know. They might, but it'll be interesting to see if they do or not this year. Yeah, I did end up going and getting that weird Killer Klowns like hanging thing. It was $20. Actually a pretty cool price for it. I'm going to hang it in the DVD room, but pretty cool one in here. Some of the ones, though, they had there like were prototypes. They had ones for like Ghoulies and stuff. So pretty cool booth. It's something called Syndicate Collectibles, I believe, is a company, but really, really cool one, though. Definitely a cool thing. They have a stand here for the Ninja Turtles movie, the new one here, the Mutant Mayhem one. All these ones, I believe, should have some free things. The problem is, though, you got to get to them at the right time. But let's see, though, for Shout Factories, like I said, they're called Shout Studios now. Let's see what they have over here. I think there was something free I heard today. Let's see, I can't remember what it was. It was a button or something. I think my dad was saying it was like an ALF button or something like that.
All the way
a squeegee, as they say. So here's some of what they have for sale, though, at the Turtles booth. Let's see what's over here. Let's see what do they have over here today. Oh, they have Motel Hell. They have the Jackie Chan collection. Oh, the Burning. A couple ones like that here today.
Unfortunately, no.
And at the Shout Factory booth, they had this free ALF Pog. So it's kind of a cool an ALF Pog thing here today, though. What's funny is that's like a Pog. I'm sure like most of the people that are getting those are like, what are those things? Because I remember as a little kid, there was a store, I think it was called MJ Designs, I believe, and that was one of the first places I remember seeing Pogs, and they had big giant barrels of them. I remember that so well. What booth is this one? There's like Kevin Smith stuff. I think this is, oh yeah, Legion M Films, so they have like some Kevin Smith stuff over here. They like or produce some of his stuff. Oh, there's some Mandy buttons and stuff there too, pins, that's cool. A lot of photo ops you see here too, like things to get photos in front of, to promoting, you know, upcoming shows and stuff. The thing that's different this year, though, is there's not as many of the actors that are going to be here because of the SAG strike, so they're not going to be here promoting at a lot of these booths. So it's going to be a little different, especially on like Friday and Saturday too. Here's one booth here, I think Toy Inc. They have some Squish things. I don't think they're anything exclusive. These seem to be more common ones. Oh, this one has some of those ones I got too. They got these ones for $20. It's the same price here too. It'd be funny if it was like a little less or something. But yeah, they have these. Doesn't look like any Bigfoot ones. Those are the only ones I really get when it comes to Squishmallow type stuff. there is a booth, I think, besides that Jazzwares one, there's another one that has them as well, I believe. So we'll find that too. And those are cool. Those ones are for Barbie in the space costumes. Those are actually really, really cool. As you see though, when you get into this area, this is where like the booths are for like Hulu, the studios, you know, Crunchyroll, like, and Nickelodeon, all that stuff. So this is the area where it always gets the most busyness of everything. It's like the most bottlenecked when you go around. And that's the thing I've been seeing a lot today though. The line capped lines. That's like more than ever. Everything is line capped, at least this year around. I will say though, that's such a funny booth to see here. A full booth for Tamagotchi. Like, I remember so well when Tamagotchi first came out when I was a little kid, and I remember like going to Toys R Us, and I remember like calling all the time. Did you guys get in more Tamagotchis? Did you guys get in more Tamagotchis? So I was like calling literally every single day I got home from school about Tamagotchis. And then, you know, I remember as a kid I had like so many of them I was wearing and stuff. So weird to see them having a full booth for them here. See, here's all these ones. It's like all these different types and everything. So weird. So crazy to see these things totally make a return like this. The thing though is, guys, this year particularly, I really will say, it's really Scalper Con. It's really crazy. It's like every one of these booths, I just keep on seeing line caps. I mean, like the line is so busy, and I've never seen it like that in the past. Like, I've never seen so many items selling so much. So it's like, it shows you this year people are really buying stuff more than ever. For at least from what I can tell, that stuff is really, like I said, these incredible lines. And for some of these booths that you wouldn't even think would have these kind of lines. It just makes you really wonder that on preview night, what's it going to be like here on Friday, and especially on Saturday. I can't even imagine, especially to buy the items. But the thing is, though, most of the exclusives are probably going to be gone after tonight, so there won't be anything like that to get. It's funny, Lego set up like a Blockbuster video type thing too. So they have one for Funko. It's like a Funko Pop type video rental thing. And then they have one for Lego as well. So that's really cool as well. So it looks sort of like a similar type thing. I think there are a couple fake boxes that people are like making back there, it looks like, but that's really cool though. These masks over here are really creepy. These like real life ones like this are really scary. Those are actually really cool. This one, and this thing is cool like that. But yeah, that's a really creepy one. There's a Toxic Avenger one there too. These ones are cool too. I think this is, oh yeah, the Kid Robot booth, and they have like these Angelica, you know, Angelica's doll from Rugrats, and then they have these Ren and Stimpy ones up here, which are pretty cool too. The one thing I always notice though about walking around this convention though is they have like weird kind of patterns for the way you walk. Like if you notice, it's one of these things that always drives me crazy because you never know exactly how to walk. Because like, for example, you walk like this way, and see if you go like this, then you get to this booth and it ends. But see, behind this booth is a bunch of other stuff. So you kind of have to then go around that to make sure you don't miss the stuff back there. So it's always like a weird, strange thing of making sure you don't miss anything when you walk these. Like I said, it's just I've always noticed this here. It's just been the strangest pattern because it's always like this. And you go, oh God, don't want to miss going that way or you miss something. So anyone that does come here, always keep in mind too, to make sure you like go around and then come back. So you have to do a lot of that stuff here so you don't miss things. But definitely very busy. Like I said, there is a lot of buying today, I've noticed. A lot of lines. I don't know what this long line is for. I guess it's Entertainment Earth, I guess? I don't know. But here's many of the mystery boxes. Those are the one things that you always see. I feel like starting around like 2009 is when mystery boxes started, and like I think then they just never ended, these mystery boxes. But like I said, I do not know what this long line is, but like I told you guys, I've never seen at all the Comic-Cons on a preview night, I've never seen lines like this to buy this stuff. It is just insane. I mean, look at how this wraps around. There's been lines in the past, guys, but not like this. It's like kind of almost like a joke. But let's see. There are some cool stuff there, or at least like a lot of the booths that I think like what we get to that too, you know, is not terrible, but it's like some of these really hyped up booths. People are there just with their friends and then buying everything up and flipping them and putting them up on eBay immediately. So it's a lot of that. I know I usually talk about that in these videos about the flippers and buying stuff like that, but I feel like this year is more than ever.
That's a lot of money. start this conversation.
Oh, and I walked by, guys, and I wanted to show you the one booth here. If you guys remember my video last time, I saw Nate from Paging Mr. Morrow on YouTube, and he, you know, promotes for them. It's a booth Roosevelt. So every time you go by here, you have to go, thank you, yes, thank you very much, yes, thank you, Roosevelt. Look at this guy. This is sort of like, I've never seen a cosplay like this. It's like Pinata Man. It's like, that's kind of funny. What is this? All stickers? $3 or 2 for $5. A whole bunch of different. Oh, they're all like the raised ones. They're like that old school ones, like the 80s. I remember as a kid, they were like raised out. They did these in the 90s as well. This type of material where they kind of raise out. That's kind of cool. Simpsons ones. There's a golden ticket there. This seems to be like jewelry pennants and stuff like that, as like good guy like rings and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. Jurassic Park, like ring pennants and stuff like that. That's kind of interesting.
Let's go this way.
Yeah, yeah, it's funny. I remember the one year at Comic-Con, I see these like really big size figures like this. It was maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, and I remember like everybody had those. It was like a new thing here, and literally everyone was stuffing their bags with those gigantic ones. I think they were for Star Wars that year, from what I can remember. Now here's another one of the booths that has exclusive. This is the UCC collectibles booth. This one over here, this guy is always here though, that has like the bootleg DVDs and Blu-rays. He's been here like every year forever. Like since I can remember coming here, he's always been here. There's a bigger booth this year though. It's like, goes all the way down. It used to only be like a little thing right, kind of right there. Now it goes all the way down. I'll have to look through all this stuff later though. I see some Blu-rays in there too. But here this year, they have some exclusives here. But what's funny though is these Klowns, these exact sizes, I actually saw them at Claire's at that exact, I believe that exact same size. But that's the exclusive ones they have for Squishmallows. So those 4 ones, but like smaller versions of them are at Claire's and Hot Topic already though. But besides that, it looks like that's all the main ones. That's kind of a cool, weird like Pringles kind of bat thing or something, dragon or something. I don't know what that one is. But yeah, those are the, oh yeah, like this one right here that has like cereal, like a dragon thing. That's not a Squishmallow one though. And then this other one that has Fruit Loops with it. But yeah, nothing really that special because like I said, I already found that clown one already at Claire's. One thing I saw over here, which I definitely is one of the most interesting things, is there's like Miss Potato Heads done as like horror characters. There's one of them that are back there is Kevin Smith, you know, Silent Bob. One of them is Chucky. I don't know if they're all, yeah, this one right here. Here's the Silent Bob one. That's pretty cool.
We're gonna have signed Silent Bobs tomorrow.
Oh, there's a signed one tomorrow too.
Yeah.
And they have all those like little mini things, like mini Rugrats, Ninja Turtles, South Park ones. Yeah, so a lot of different ones in here. And these things are really cool though. There's some more Squish up there, like seems to be all Stitch ones in here. Yeah, some more Disney ones. You know, this thing is so crazy to me when you see like these graded VHS tapes and you look at like that Ghostbusters one and this one for $2,500. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like some of these ones, I don't know what makes them be these particular value, but I definitely had that Ghostbusters tape originally. I had that so it's kind of funny. I definitely had them and they all kind of went to the landfill, you know, probably 13 years ago. So crazy, so crazy. Here's another Squish booth. There's a Bigfoot. That's what I was talking about, the Bigfoot character there. But I see these are the Klowns I was telling you guys, a different size rendition. These ones were on Hot Topic, and Claire's that size, but Claire's also had the larger of both of those ones too. But yeah, this booth seems to have a pretty large amount. And the first so far, like I said, first Bigfoot that I've seen here. I don't see any other Bigfoots as far as I can tell.
Start getting lost in the, you know, start getting lost.
I found one booth here that has some DVDs and Blu-rays here.
Yes, he would.
Let's see,
He would think it was funny. He would
Fear in the Dark. A history of like a horror documentary one.
Pero no es eso lo fuerte.
Leo Nazis.
You're wrong about your own.
Pneumonia.
Así de gol, no. 8, así, o sea, así es puro, de eso no.
Creep tails.
Pero la trama sí está.
That weird one, zipper face. Bunch of weird ones in here. Here's another side to the Squish booth. Seems to be pretty much all the same. A couple of the Halloween ones, like from the Halloween I think last year. More of the mystery boxes. I remember, I think last year I saw them advertising that Xbox fridge. I think that was a big thing last year they had here. I'm pretty sure I remember that. But like I said, pretty much just going through all the aisles here, showing you guys anything interesting that I come across going through this stuff. But as you see, you get to this area, it gets a little less busy because that area that we went through up down there where it was like the studios, that's where it's always the really, really busy area. Yeah, this booth is always here though. This is the one booth from the guy from that show. I really miss that show, Toy Hunters. He was the one guy that was on that, but they have all kinds of cool like retro things here and dolls. And I have this like the talking Vance from, you know, Big Top Pee-wee. I remember that as a kid. Roger Rabbit, talking Roger Rabbit. So they have all kinds of stuff like that in here. I definitely miss that show. I really wish they would bring that show back. It's one of those things that like, there's nothing like that on TV now anymore either. Here's another Squish booth in here.
We need to find out
capsule ones. I see a clip, there's a Bigfoot clip. One there.
I'm gonna check.
Pokemon ones. But yeah, just about went through all the aisles now for the most part. Just a little bit left. Then probably gonna go and just go back to a couple other booths to see if any of the lines went down. Sometimes you can get into some of the lines that are really long kind of near the end, but it doesn't always work like that. But we'll see if we get into any of the other ones. Like I'll look at the Super 7 booth and some of the other ones that were kind of busy. Yeah, I've come back around though to see how the line's looking for some of these ones. It doesn't seem like anything is dying down. They close in about 40 minutes or so. But I don't know if they let people in up until the last minute or not. But as you see, I don't know what's exclusive. I saw that recently they released these Roger Rabbit figures. They were kind of cool, you know, for Who Framed Roger Rabbit. There's a Christopher Lloyd's character one that was pretty cool. I don't know if that's available though today. That's a kind of interesting Busy World Richard Scarry thing there. Yeah, the NECA booth still looks pretty busy. The big thing that everybody's getting today, though, is this Ninja Turtles one. That's the one character on the bike, you know, the scooter. That's the big one I think that everyone's getting today. It's $100 for that one. There's a lot of things for Alf this year. I've noticed there's like so many different like Alf things this year. But yeah, this one's actually pretty cool though. Yeah, but I'll give you guys a warning though, that Jazzwares booth, I don't think it's worth even bothering with it. I will tell you, like, I tried to come back again for some of those exclusives. Everything was sold out already. And what's so crazy was we got in here 15 minutes before most people got in with the professional pass, and the line was capped the second we got in. So it's very strange, and everything was all sold out, the good ones when we went now. But the whole time it's been capped. And the whole thing that's so crazy is if you stand around there and wait to get in the line, they say you can't stand here. So there is some weird systems here, guys, that I isn't great. I will warn you about that. So be aware, like there's going to be a lot of this capping line business this year. I don't know why. It wasn't like this every other year. So that seems to be the new thing this year is line caps come back, but don't stand here because that's the problem is you could wait for the line to move, but they won't let you stand there. So that's the one conundrum I've discovered this year at literally every one of the booths. If they say wait, but you can't wait there. They say come back, but you come back. I don't know, it's just such a weird thing, but I'm heading upstairs though because when I got in earlier, the line was so long to pick up the badge, you know, that I couldn't actually get the thing. So the actual, I mean, not the badge, for the pick up the bag and the actual lanyard. So this is my own lanyard I bought. So I'm gonna go and hopefully be able to get the you know, the bag and the lanyard now, so I have it for the other days. So hopefully the line isn't, like literally when I got in earlier, it was this whole thing. So I wanna try and get that now. But yeah, just a little like, heads up if you guys go to Jazzwares. Pain in the arse. That's the one booth though that really irked me big time out of all of them though. So anyway though guys, that was all for my video at Comic-Con preview night. I did end up getting a bag. You can't pick the ones you wanted. I wanted the Simpsons one, but this one, the Great North, I think it's like a Hulu show. But yes, like I said, the only thing that was a pain was, like I said, some of these lines that just kept being capped the whole time. Like even when we got in there early, especially the Jazzwares one was just like, but you know, I guess the expression, it is what it is. Anyway though guys, thanks again for watching the Comic-Con video, and definitely let me know too when I do the tour video, you know, on Friday. Let me know any specific booths you guys would like me to showcase, or anything specific you guys would like me to show as well. Anyway though guys, like I always say, if you guys enjoy these videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching and subscribing. I'll see you guys later. Bye.